Location: a suburban town near Salem, Massachusetts. Savannah Cole, a 29-year-old graphic designer who recently moved into an old rented house, away from the noise of the city. Savannah opens the old wooden door. The house smells damp, there is dust on the floor, and a strange silence all around. The most attractive part of the house, a tall, old, Victorian-style mirror in the drawing room. Savannah instantly likes it. But as soon as she stands in front of the mirror, she feels something odd. Her reflection is moving just a little slower than she is. I thought this would be a fresh start, but this mirror, it feels like it's trying to say something. Savannah takes a selfie in front of the mirror and posts it on Instagram. But later, when she zooms into the photo, she notices someone else standing behind her. It looks exactly like her reflection. But Savannah remembers clearly no one else was there at that time. At night, while sleeping, Savannah wakes up after hearing a light rustling sound. She looks at the mirror and sees her reflection still staring at her, even though she has turned away. Noah Granger, a 30-year-old folklore researcher, Savannah's college-time friend, who lives in a nearby town. Savannah tells Noah everything, including about the mirror. Noah gets scared after seeing the mirror. This looks like the mirror from the infamous Henderson house in Blackridge Town. That mansion was shut down in 1902. Savannah is surprised. How do you know? Noah: because the spirit of a woman lived in that mirror. Her name was Verona Cresswell and she didn't die, she trapped herself inside the mirror. It's 3 a.m. Savannah wakes up again. Someone is crying inside the mirror. She walks closer. A girl is sitting inside. She's wearing an old white gown, her hair is wet, and her eyes are swollen. She's looking straight at Savannah. Suddenly she screams and jumps toward Savannah through the mirror. Savannah falls, and her head hits the floor. When she opens her eyes, the mirror is just the same. But blood is dripping from Savannah's nose and her name is written on the mirror in blood, Savannah. Noah and Savannah go together to the town's old library. There, they find a newspaper article from 1902. Young woman Verona Cresswell disappears mysteriously. Locals say she was obsessed with mirrors. Last seen inside her house, talking to her reflection for hours. Her family later claimed she lives in it now. Savannah also finds an old photo of Verona. She's shocked Verona looks exactly like her. Now the story goes into a flashback, showing Verona Cresswell's past. In the early 1900s, she was a beautiful but mentally disturbed artist. She believed that there was another world inside mirrors where her pain wouldn't exist. Verona gathered all her mirrors into one room, and one day, she performed a ritual, with blood, chanting, and candle magic, to trap herself inside her reflection. But that other world was not what she expected. It was directly connected to hell. And now she wants to come back from that mirror by using someone's body. Savannah is now standing in front of the mirror and asking herself a question: do I look like her or is she trying to look like me? Noah warns her. Savannah, you're connecting with her. This is not a coincidence. She has chosen you. Savannah tries to cover the mirror, but a hand comes out from inside the mirror and tears the cover apart. The walls start shaking. A voice comes, "Let me in just once." Next night, Savannah is sleepwalking. Noah comes to the house and sees Savannah standing in front of the mirror, eyes closed, lips whispering something. Noah shouts Savannah, but Savannah turns around, her eyes are black. Her voice has changed. Verona's soul has taken over her. Savannah, in Verona's voice. You called me, now you can't leave. Morning, Savannah remembers nothing from the night. But her bathroom is covered in blood. In the sink, it's written, "One body. One mirror. Choose." Noah takes her outside, but Savannah's condition is getting worse. Scratch marks start appearing on her skin without any injury. And every time she looks in the mirror, Verona looks closer. Mrs. Irene Whitmore, 80-year-old neighbor who always stands near the house, silently. Savannah and Noah go to meet her. At first, she says nothing. Then suddenly, she says, "You touched that mirror, didn't you? Oh God, now it's too late." She tells them, in 1902, I was a child, my grandmother had seen the power of that mirror. Verona is not just a spirit, she repeats herself. Every few years, she picks a new body. And now she will choose you. Noah and Savannah go to the basement of the house. There is an old locked room. There are some symbols on the walls, and in the middle, that mirror is permanently set into the wall. Savannah goes near the mirror and gets scared because she is not seeing herself anymore. Verona is looking at her and smiling. Noah shouts, "Back off, Verona." But then a black smoke comes out of the mirror and enters Savannah. Now Savannah is not fully in control. Sometimes her eyes are normal, sometimes pitch black. She talks to herself and sometimes, there's a reply. Noah records her on video. In one video, Savannah says to herself, "Don't let her win, I'm still here, help me." And in the background of the same video, another voice comes. "But she's mine now." Noah goes to the mirror alone. A voice comes. "Verona, give me a body, I'll leave her. Take someone else's soul, and I'll let Savannah go." Noah is scared, but he asks a question. "Why are you doing this?" Verona shows a glimpse of her past in the mirror. Her family locked her in an asylum because she looked different, and she used to see herself happy in mirrors. People killed her and her soul got trapped in that mirror. Now she wants freedom. But there is a price, someone else's life. Noah sits alone and thinks, can I take someone else's life to save Savannah? That night, he has a horrible dream. Verona is standing next to him, and Savannah's voice is echoing all around. "Noah, don't do this, don't trade a soul." Verona whispers. "One body, Noah. Just one. And she's yours forever." Noah wakes up screaming, his heart is now torn in two. Now the mirror is not limited to just one room. Every reflective surface in the house, window glass, mobile screen, water surface, even the microwave glass starts showing glimpses of Verona. Savannah's condition gets worse. Sometimes, her reflection tries to attack her. Once, she sees herself covered in blood in the mirror, but in real life, her hands are clean. Savannah can't recognize herself even in the daytime. Things fall from her hands by themselves, and her feet lift off the ground. Noah ties her up, but at night, Savannah cuts her own palm with a broken mirror piece and writes on the wall, "I'm not her. Help me." Her face now looks half like Savannah and half like Verona. Noah goes to an old library where he finds an old diary. It's from a secret occult society called the Mirror Whisperers. It says, "Some mirrors do not reflect. They absorb. And once you're absorbed, you must either shatter the mirror or shatter yourself." Noah learns that to save Savannah, the mirror must be cleansed, but for that, a sacrifice is needed. Noah and Savannah go to an old church, where there is an ancient mirror cleansing ritual. An old priest is their father Elijah, who once lost his daughter to a mirror. He says, "She's nearly gone. You'll have to choose her life or your own." Now Verona speaks through Savannah. "Let him die, and I'll let you go." Savannah, scared, says, "Noah, don't please." The ritual begins, candles are lit, chants begin. The mirror starts shaking, and the inside world begins to come out. Savannah screams loudly, floats in the air, and the mirror's black smoke covers her completely. Noah jumps and grabs her, he gets pulled into the mirror too. Now both of them are inside the mirror. "Savannah. Noah, where are we?" A voice echoes. In between worlds where reflections rule. Noah and Savannah are pulled inside the mirror. This is not a normal place, it's a shifting realm where there's no ground, only fog, screams, and broken reflections. All around, shattered mirrors hang in the air, showing shadowy faces that look half dead. Noah. We're inside her world. Savannah. She's watching us everywhere. A voice comes from behind. Noah, you promised. Verona's twisted, ghost-like version steps out of a shattered mirror. Her face now looks like a burnt porcelain doll, cracked, with one eye hanging out. Verona screams loudly, and the whole mirror world starts shaking. Savannah and Noah run, but the reflections from their past painful memories start to surround them. Noah sees himself as a child trying to escape from his abusive father. Savannah sees herself in her high school bathroom, where she tried to take her own life for the first time. Verona is using these painful memories as weapons. Blood starts coming from Savannah's eyes. Savannah. She's crawling inside me again. Noah holds her tightly. Noah. We won't let her win. Not this time. As they run, they reach a giant black room with shattered mirrors hanging everywhere. Each mirror has a face inside hundreds of victims who were once trapped in the mirror. Their eyes are begging for help, but their mouths are sealed. An old woman's voice is heard. Break the center, break her heart before the realm closes. Noah understands Verona's soul is hidden in a central mirror. Suddenly, Verona appears. Behind her are hundreds of souls with blistered faces and black liquid pouring from their eyes. Verona, you think love will save you? I was loved too, and I was buried inside this glass. Now her backstory is revealed. Verona was a teenage girl in the 1800s, from Massachusetts. She was very beautiful, but mute, couldn't speak. Her stepfather trapped her inside an antique mirror, saying, "Beautiful things belong inside glass." She suffered alone in the mirror world for centuries. One day, someone bought the same mirror, and her reflection accidentally entered Savannah's eyes. Now, she wants to return through Savannah, using her body. Noah and Savannah reach the central mirror, but the whole mirror realm has now turned into a war zone. Ghost hands try to grab them. The floor starts to crack. Savannah floats into the air. Now she is half Verona. Noah cries out, "Noah! Savannah! Fight her! I know you're in there!" He smashes the central mirror with a hammer. Shatter. But, from every broken piece, different versions of Verona begin to come out. Multiple versions, young, old, dead, bleeding, all scream together. Now you're mine. The broken mirror shards release multiple Veronas and turn the room into a living hell. From each piece, a different version comes out. One Verona with no eyes. One who was burned alive. One with her neck twisted backward. One whose laughter echoes without stopping. Savannah is floating in the air, her eyes have turned black. Her body is now half Verona. She moves toward Noah. Savannah, Verona, dual voice. Noah, she's not coming back. But you can join her. Tears fill Noah's eyes, but he is holding something, Savannah's mother's chain, which has always been a symbol of protection. Noah wraps the chain around his hand and throws himself into a shattered mirror. Now he enters another level of the mirror realm. The mirror within the mirror, where he faces himself. He finds his reflection, a version of him who left Savannah, who was a coward, and who he hates. Reflection: Noah, you're weak. You can't save her. You couldn't even save your mother. Noah shouts, "Maybe I am weak, but I'll still fight." And he breaks the reflection with the chain. The mirror shatters, and behind it, a portal of light opens. Noah comes back through the light portal. Now his body is glowing with crackling light. He holds Savannah and shouts, "You don't belong to her. You are Savannah Reed." Verona's soul screams, "No, she's mine. She gave up her reflection." Noah puts the chain around Savannah's neck. Instantly, black liquid flows from her eyes, she screams and falls. All the versions of Verona start burning together, like an ancient curse is being broken. The whole mirror realm begins to shake, and with a loud rumble, that world starts to collapse. Noah and Savannah hold each other's hand and run. At the last moment, they both jump out of the mirror. Crash. Back to reality. The broken antique mirror lies on the floor, glass shattered, both of them bleeding from their hands and feet. Noah. We did it, we're out. Savannah, tired, but smiling, is it over? They hug each other. But the camera slowly pulls back, and there, in the corner of the room, a small mirror is sitting. And inside it, someone is watching them. Verona smiling. Night. 2 days later. Savannah is at home. She looks calm, but there is a strange silence inside her now. Her eyes are deep and full of sleep. She often stares at one spot for a long time, especially at the small desk mirror she found from somewhere. Noah comes to visit her. Noah, are you sleeping okay? Savannah, yeah, just strange dreams. Feels like someone's watching. Noah looks at the mirror for a moment, he sees his own back in it, like someone is standing behind him. He turns around, no one is there. Savannah goes to take a shower. The mirror gets fully covered in steam. She wipes the mirror and instead of her reflection, she sees Verona's burned face. She screams and steps back. But now the mirror looks normal again. Noah rushes in, but he sees nothing. Noah, it's all in your head. Maybe trauma. Savannah. No, it's her. She never left. At night, Savannah hears voices again in her sleep. Let me in just one more time. Don't fight it. We are the same now. She turns in bed, and her eyes half open. Now she sleepwalks toward the mirror. In the mirror, her reflection is doing something else. It's smiling and slowly, from its hand, black liquid begins to pass into Savannah's real hand. Next morning, there is a burn-like mark on Savannah's wrist, in the shape of a V. Noah shows it to her. Noah, that wasn't there yesterday, what is that? Savannah lies. Must be a burn. I don't remember. But a small smile of Verona appears on her face. Now the fear has started to grow inside Savannah. And no one knows if she is still fully Savannah or not. The story is starting to spread. On the other side of town, a family buys the same mirror from an antique shop. A small child, Liam, 5 years old, looks at the mirror and says, Liam, Mom, she's waving at me. His mom laughs. It's just your reflection, sweetie. But Liam says again, she says she used to be burned. And now she wants to be warm again. The camera slowly zooms toward the mirror. And in it, Savannah's reflection appears, but she is not real Savannah. Her eyes are now completely black. Now the mirror has become like a virus. Wherever it goes, people start hallucinating, seeing scary visions, and losing themselves. A teenager dies while fighting with his own reflection. A woman sees herself lying on the bathroom floor while she is still standing. A man asks his reflection, what do you want? And the reply comes, to switch. Verona is now spreading herself in a new form, taking space inside anyone who is afraid of their own self. Noah now feels alone. He had saved Savannah, but the one in front of him now is not Savannah. He visits a therapist, Dr. Helena Cross. Dr. Cross, what makes you think she isn't her? Noah, her eyes don't blink when she talks. She smiles at things no one else sees. And sometimes, when I look at her reflection, it smiles after she stops smiling. The therapist writes something in her notebook, and just then, in the corner mirror of the room, Noah's reflection turns its eyes completely black. Noah quickly looks at the mirror, but now everything is normal. Dr. Cross, do you think this all began with a mirror? That night, Dr. Cross goes into her old archive room. There are dusty books, VHS tapes, and mirror artifacts. And an old case file, the Verona Caldwell files, 1902-1923. She reads the file. Subject showed signs of soul splitting. Mirror-bound psychosis. Ritual attempts at binding the spirit failed. In a faded photo, Verona is standing in front of an old asylum mirror. The symbol V is carved on her forehead. Dr. Cross's hands start shaking. Dr. Cross plays an old VHS tape. The footage is blurry. An old psychiatric room is shown. A girl is sitting in front of the mirror. This is Verona, when she was 17. A nurse tries to pull her away from the mirror. Verona says, he's there. My brother. He lives inside the mirror. I'll join him soon. And in the last frame of the tape, Verona pulls herself into the mirror. The tape glitches, and then Dr. Cross's reflection is standing behind her. Even though the real Dr. Cross is alone, Savannah is sitting in a dark room. Her face is now half Savannah and half something else. Her eyes are fully black, lips are cracked, and she's softly humming. In the mirror, we're never alone. In the mirror, I found my home. She is pushing mirror shards into her hair. Noah enters. Noah, Savannah, please come back to me. Savannah softly says, I never left. You did. The moment you looked away. Dr. Cross takes Noah to a place, Mirror Lake, where, years ago, the most dangerous patients from the asylum were drowned. One by one, so their spirits would stay buried in the water. Dr. Cross. This is where Verona's brother died. She used to talk to the lake like it talked back. As soon as Noah touches the surface of the lake, a shadow from under the water grabs his hand. He screams, but when he turns around, Savannah is standing there. She holds an antique mirror in her hand and she says, "Come with me or drown like the rest." By the edge of Mirror Lake, Savannah walks toward Noah holding the antique mirror. Her face has two sides, one is Savannah, the other is Verona. Noah speaks in a trembling voice. "Savannah, if there's even a piece of you left in there, fight her." Savannah stops. The surface of the mirror starts to ripple, and a scream comes out of it, Verona's soul. "Verona, don't let him take you. He left you once, he'll leave again." Noah moves closer to the mirror, slowly reaching his hand toward Savannah. "Noah, I'll never leave you again. Even if you're broken, even if you're possessed, I'll stay." The mirror shakes, screams, but it doesn't crack. Dr. Cross is reading an old diary hidden beneath Mirror Lake, the Caldwell Rituals. The diary says, "To free the soul bound in reflection, love must be offered, without protection. One who enters willingly with heart can tear the spirit apart." She runs to Noah and shouts, "You have to go inside the mirror, that's the only way. But go with love, not fear." Noah looks at the mirror. Instead of his reflection, he sees a shattered Savannah trapped inside. He touches the mirror and it pulls him in. This place isn't scary, it's a world of broken memories. There's fog, unfinished voices, shattered emotions. Savannah is sitting in a small room with blood-soaked mirror shards hidden in her hair. Noah slowly walks to her. "Noah, this isn't your fault. What they did to Verona, it broke her. But she doesn't have to break you." Verona's terrifying form appears. She screams, "I gave her peace. I gave her power. She wanted it." Noah stands firm, without fear. "Noah, no. She wanted love. Something you never got. But we're giving it to her now." Verona's face starts to shake, her eyes begin to cry. Mirror shards start flying around her. Savannah slowly stands up and holds Noah's hand. "Savannah, I want to come back. I'm ready to let her go." Noah hugs her tightly. A bright light spreads. Verona's soul is now leaving Savannah, and her face fills with peace. Verona softly whispers, "Thank you for remembering me, not just my horror." And she dissolves into the mirror forever. Noah and Savannah fall out of the mirror. Dr. Cross runs to them. Savannah is fully awake now. There's no fear in her eyes, only peace. The mirror is now just a plain, broken glass, no reflection, no sound. Dr. Cross picks it up and looks at it. It's done. She's free. Savannah and Noah have now opened an art therapy center together. A place where people heal from fear, trauma, and their reflections. A little girl comes in, and Savannah hands her a new canvas. Savannah smiles and says, "Sometimes, broken pieces make the most beautiful pictures." The camera slowly zooms in on the antique mirror. Now turned into an art piece, silent, calm, and forever closed. The screen fades to black. Text appears. Verona didn't want revenge. She just wanted to be remembered with love. Liam's room, nighttime, stormy weather. Liam Carter is sitting on his laptop, working on a college assignment. It's raining heavily outside, and thunder is roaring. Suddenly, he gets a notification on his phone. Image received from Ethan. Liam freezes. "Liam, softly, Ethan. How's that possible?" Ethan had died in an accident 6 months ago. With trembling hands, Liam opens the photo. It's a blurry image, an old wooden swing behind their old house. But Ethan is gone. Flashback. Liam and Ethan as kids, playing on the swing, laughing together. Then, a sudden jolt. Liam remembers that the swing was removed from behind the house years ago. Liam runs outside, the swing is back. And it's moving on its own. Liam, terrified, this can't be a dream. The next night, Liam receives another message, a photo of him sleeping in his room, but Ethan is standing beside his bed in the picture. Liam screams, "You're dead, Ethan, why are you back? The next day, Liam visits his neighbor Mrs. Langford, an old woman who seems to be hiding something. Mrs. Langford, speaking slowly. That night, Ethan wasn't alone. Someone else was there, and he saw something. Something that won't let him rest. Flashback. Ethan's death wasn't an accident. He was running from something. His eyes were full of fear, like something was chasing him. His phone falls, camera stays on, and his scream is heard. Liam watches the video and sees a girl, in a white dress, with blood flowing from her eyes. Liam searches online and finds out about the girl, Abigail Miles. She lived in the same town in 1986. She was bullied at school, and Abigail's grandfather was one of the bullies. One night, Abigail took her own life. But before dying, she left a diary. I will return for justice. Every night, Liam receives a new photo on his phone. Sometimes of the basement, sometimes of the old school, sometimes the cemetery. These photos follow him. One night, he sees Abigail in the photo with Abigail, and she's pointing at Liam. It's not just photos now. Abigail starts entering Liam's dreams. Abigail's voice, soft and scary. You are part of that blood too, Liam. Liam reports everything to the police. Officer Harris checks the old records and finds something shocking. There was no accident report on the day Abigail died. Officer Harris. There's no file for your friend's death, Liam. Either Abigail never died or he left something behind after death. Liam's mom finds an old album. There's a picture Abigail, Liam, and a girl in between, but Liam can't remember who she is. Liam's mom, shaking. That's Abigail. She lived next door for a year when you were little, but she. Liam realizes Abigail was around them since childhood, but they forgot her. And now, she's sending back those memories, through the photographs. Location. Willowdale Library basement, late night. Liam goes to the location from the photo, Abigail's library. The old library is now closed, but the basement door is broken. He steps inside. A strange smell, of decayed things, spreads all around. In the torchlight, he finds an old trunk. Inside the trunk, a burned diary. Liam slowly opens it, and a forgotten scream, Abigail's, escapes from within. The diary reads, I know this Halloween is my last night. Ethan told me he was with me, but when he laughed too, my soul broke. Now I will return, every Halloween, when they take the picture, I will steal their soul. It's Halloween again in Willowdale, the 31st of October. Liam now knows that Ethan wasn't hiding that night, he was part of it. Liam, in tears, forgive me Abigail, you were terrorized, but I am not your culprit. But the clock strikes exactly 3:33 a.m., the phone vibrates. Another photo, this time of Liam, but half the picture is burned, like someone is about to set it on fire. That night, Liam runs toward Abigail's grave. Ethan is already there, but now his body is completely turning into smoke and ash, like his soul is breaking apart. Ethan. I was just joking, to scare her, but Abigail took it for real, now she'll never go back. Liam falls to his knees. Did you come back because of me, Ethan? Ash falls from Ethan's eyes, like tears. Ethan, softly, I couldn't stop her, now you'll have to. Suddenly, Liam remembers the line from the diary. The camera that took my picture, holds my soul. He returns to the library. Under the trunk, an old camera is hidden. Liam pulls it out and takes a photo of Abigail's grave with the same camera. The sky roars. A loud scream, and from the lens, black smoke flows out, like Abigail's soul is being sucked inside. As soon as he takes the photo, Liam faints. In a dream, he sees Abigail, but now she doesn't look scary. She appears as a sad, broken girl. Abigail crying, I just wanted someone to be my friend. When Ethan made fun of me, I thought, no one was ever mine. Liam, softly, I would have been, if time could go back. Abigail. Now it's too late, but I forgive you, because you understood, what no one else ever did. Liam wakes up. The camera is burned. Ethan's soul is no longer visible, and no new photo arrives on the phone. Liam goes to bed, for the first time, to sleep in peace. But as the clock hits 3:33 a.m. again, the phone vibrates. New image received. From unknown. In the photo, Liam is sleeping deeply. And outside the window, someone is standing, smiling. A girl. Abigail. Again. The next morning, Liam looks at last night's picture again. Abigail's faint shadow is clearly visible outside the window, and her eyes are no longer empty, they glow red. Frightened, he immediately calls the police. But when the police arrive, they find nothing outside the window except burned leaves and dust. Officer. It's probably just a trick of light, Halloween hallucination. But as soon as they leave, Liam's dog, Max, starts barking loudly. He runs toward the same old trunk Liam had brought from the library. Inside the trunk, there is now a new envelope. With the message. If you open this, you'll see what I saw before I died. With trembling hands, Liam opens the envelope. Inside is an old VHS tape and a note. I know Ethan wasn't alone, someone else was there that night, someone who pushed me down. Liam shivers in fear. What if Ethan didn't push her? What if someone else did? He quickly finds an old VCR and plays the tape. The tape shows Abigail's final recording. She is sitting in her room, crying, saying, "Abigail, I'm tired now. What Ethan and that friend did together, I'll never be able to forget." Final line. Liam, even you didn't stand by me. The color drains from Liam's face. What? Just then, in the tape, the door opens, someone enters, the camera falls, Abigail screams, and the video cuts out. Now Liam is confused. Was he, in some way, responsible too? He remembers, that night Abigail had called him, asking for help, but he hung up thinking it was just a Halloween prank. Now tears fill his eyes. I truly left her alone. That night, Liam finds an old photo frame in his bedroom, showing an old photo of him, Ethan, and Abigail. But now, red light shines from Abigail's eyes. And Ethan's picture is covered in dark blotches. As he lifts the frame, the photo suddenly falls off on its own, and underneath it is a note stuck. We're not done yet, Liam, Halloween is only the beginning. Liam goes back to Abigail's grave, and there he sees Ethan's freshly dug grave too. But when did Ethan die? Just then, smoke swirls before his eyes, and Ethan's spirit appears, with a broken face and wrapped in shadows. Ethan, angrily. You can't escape now, Liam, for what you did with Abigail, I'll take revenge too. Liam, screaming. But you killed her. Ethan, smiling. We both did. But now she owns me. And soon, she'll own you too. Liam runs back home. He tries to delete all photos of Abigail from his phone. But every time, a new photo appears. Latest photo. Liam, lying inside a coffin, his eyes wide open, and the door slowly closing. Liam is now living completely under the shadow of fear. The photo in his phone, of him lying inside a coffin, becomes real the next night. He feels a strange dizziness, and when he opens his eyes, he finds himself locked inside a wooden box. Darkness, tight space, difficulty in breathing, Liam screams loudly, kicks hard. And then, the flashlight on his phone turns on by itself, and on the screen, he sees Abigail's face. Abigail's spirit. Now do you understand? Even a dead person can send photos, but for sinners like you, these photos are the final proof. Suddenly, he hears a sound from far away, someone is digging the ground. Liam screams loudly, and suddenly, the coffin lid opens. He comes out of the ground, and in front of him is an unfamiliar face, Maya Johnson, a local journalist. Maya, I've been researching this case, Abigail's death, Ethan's mysterious death, and now you. You're not alone, Liam. Liam tells her everything, about Abigail's spirit, the photos, the VHS tape, everything. Maya shows him a folder that says, "The Mirror Curse, Abigail's Bloodline." Maya explains that Abigail's great-grandmother was a dark witch who believed in a magic called soul reflection. In this magic, the soul is given one last chance, a way to return through photographs. In Abigail's family, every fourth girl would die through betrayal, and her soul would find the one who hurt her the most. Maya says, Abigail's soul doesn't just want revenge, she wants to trap you in the mirror world, forever. Liam goes back to his house, and the old mirror on the wall starts moving on its own. His own face doesn't appear in the mirror, instead, he sees a girl's face, Abigail's. The mirror screams, "Come back, Liam, what you did to me, now I'll do the same to you." The mirror cracks open, but inside, another world can be seen, the mirror world. Liam gets pulled into the mirror's world, everything is upside down. Every room in the house is destroyed, the walls are bloody, screams echo, and Abigail's photos are everywhere. Abigail appears in front of him in a big hall, she has now fully turned into a mirror demon. Her eyes are black, her face torn, and with every step, the ground cracks. Abigail, now I will make you feel every moment, that I lived alone under that bridge. Liam falls to the ground in fear. He starts crying. Liam, I was scared, I didn't know you were serious, please, I'm sorry. Abigail looks into his eyes. Abigail, forgiveness is given before death, after death, there's only punishment. She raises her fingers, and Liam's shadow separates from him and walks toward Abigail. Now Liam's real body falls out of the mirror, but his soul gets trapped inside. Maya reaches the same spot, Liam is unconscious, but alive. She lifts him, but when Liam opens his eyes, they glow red. He smiles. Hi, Maya, I missed you. Abigail is now inside Liam's body. Maya's phone rings. A new photo has arrived. In it, she sees herself, tied to a table, and Liam, now Abigail, is holding a knife. Caption under the photo. Smile. You're next. Maya puts her phone down with trembling hands. Her face doesn't show fear anymore, only anger and determination. Maya, to herself, if Abigail is inside Liam's body now, then this isn't just a ghost story anymore, it's a war. A war between a human and a demonic spirit. Maya opens a cupboard, it's filled with files, black magic books, tools, and an old camera. It's the mirror lens, a camera that shows the true form of spirits. Maya goes to a church, where an old priest, Father Mitchell, lives. Maya tells him the whole story. Father Mitchell, if Abigail is in a living body now, it's not impossible to get her out, but to trap her soul, we must perform an old ritual, the Shatter Rite. Maya, what do I have to do? Father, you must take her final photo, the one where she's in her true, suffering form. Only then can her soul be captured. Maya sends a message to Liam, who now has Abigail inside. I know what you are, if you want to talk, come to the place where it all started, Stone Creek Bridge. It's nighttime. Liam arrives, but now his walk is different, his eyes and voice are scary. He's not Liam anymore, he's Abigail inside Liam's body. Abigail, in Liam's voice. Wow Maya, you're really brave, but bravery comes with a high price. Maya quietly leads Abigail to the spot where Abigail had ended her life. As they reach there, pain appears in Abigail's eyes. Suddenly she screams. Her face starts to distort, Liam's face turns into Abigail's. She falls to her knees, and in that moment, her ghostly form becomes exactly like it was when she died. Maya quickly takes a photo using the mirror lens. The camera shakes, the light blinks, and on the screen, the word flashes. Captured. Abigail screams loudly. No, I won't die alone again. But everything goes silent. Liam falls to the ground, unconscious. Abigail's soul is now trapped inside the camera. And now, something keeps moving inside the camera lens. As if someone is trying to escape. Maya brings Liam back home, but he is still unconscious. At night, she hears crashing sounds coming from his room. Maya runs there, but the door won't open. She hears Liam screaming from inside. He is crying, muttering, I can't see. She's in my eyes. She's in my eyes. Maya breaks the door, Inside, Liam's eyes have turned black, and he's staring at himself in the mirror. There's someone else in the mirror. Instead of Liam, a decayed, rotten girl appears. It's Abigail. The mirror shatters, and Abigail's spirit jumps out of the broken glass, and tries to enter Maya. Maya steps back and takes out Abigail's files from a black trunk. One file reads, Project Willow, MK Case Number 273 Subject, Abigail Hallow. The file says Abigail was a rare psychic child from birth, chosen for a secret government project. She could bring back people's memories through photographs. But when she tried to escape and they gave her electroshock therapy, her soul split, and she became trapped inside her own pictures. Maya understands she must complete Abigail's broken memory to set her free. She finds Abigail's oldest photo in the camcorder, where she's just 6 years old, smiling and holding a small red doll. Maya goes to Abigail's old library, and finds that same red doll in a wooden chest. As soon as she brings the doll near Abigail's photo, the camera starts buzzing. Abigail's spirit appears in the room in a terrifying form, but her eyes don't show anger, only loneliness. Maya, Abigail, I know what you lost. No one helped you. Everyone saw you as an experiment, not a child. Abigail, screaming in anger. They erased me. They killed me. I don't even remember my mother's name. Maya slowly walks closer, and holds out the red doll to Abigail. Abigail stops, and as soon as she touches the doll, her form begins to change. She's no longer a scary spirit, she becomes a sweet, innocent little girl. Abigail's spirit, crying, says, Can I go now? Maya, yes, Abigail, no one will hurt you anymore. Your fear ends here. A soft light shines from the camcorder, and Abigail's spirit turns into a gentle glow and disappears into the air. Liam's eyes turn normal again. He looks at Maya in shock. What happened? Where is she? Maya, smiling. She's free now. And so are we. 6 months later, Maya and Liam open a photography school together. They call it Frames of Memory. They teach children that photos aren't just memories, they can be bridges to lost souls too. On Maya's desk, there's a photo frame, a little girl smiling, holding a red doll. And beside the camera is Abigail's final photo. But now, it's not scary, it's peaceful and innocent.